Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Dmitry Salita, all the way from New York. Are you involved in the biggest women's fight of all time? Because that's what everyone's calling it.
I'm grateful to be involved with the biggest women's fight of all time. Not only is it the biggest women's fight of all time, I believe it's one of the most significant sporting events of this generation. And we'll look back at this and with awe and respect, and I'm very grateful and honored to be a part of this event.
Look, just for the fans who may not understand you saying that, just explain why it is that big.
Well, first of all, because Claressa has accomplished some things that were never accomplished before in the sport of boxing, being a two-time Olympic gold medalist, being a 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and she is fighting her rival, her true rival, who's also at the peak of her career, who's also very good, who's also coming to win. And rivalries drive the sport to the next level. Women's boxing is still in its early stages of development as a big sport like men's boxing in terms of pay, recognition, visibility. This fight is going to change that because both fighters are getting compensated better, compensated well. Tremendous amount of promotion for this event, and it's on Sky in the UK, on ESPN in the United States, other broadcasts all over the world at the O2 Arena, big press conference, such a great media turnout, and you really have the best fighting the best. And it's so special, and so those fans that come to the show, I suggest you save your ticket because that's going to be a collector's item.
You couldn't put it any better than that. You know, in your opinion, who was the driving force in getting women's boxing to this sort of stage? Because somebody's had to really put some money behind it and gamble, really.
That's an easy question. It's Claressa Shields. I had the privilege of signing Claressa Shields on her second professional fight, and that was the first fight that she was the main event on, the first woman to ever be a main event on premium cable network television, which was Showtime. And then her story started to be told in her fourth professional fight. She fought for the world title. She fought a fighter who was 17-0, defending champion. And she said, Dmitry, make the biggest and the best fights. So every one of her fights was another history-making fight. Number one contender, world champion, different division. Every fight we pushed it. That's why Claressa has, relatively speaking, few fights, but so many wins and so many awards and so many accomplishments. And talking to Savannah, Claressa said, well, look at your resume. You haven't really fought anybody. And Savannah said, it's very tough for us to make fights. It's very tough for folks to accept to fight me. Same with Claressa, her being such an accomplished amateur as well. We just had to pay more money and make sure that the best ones get in the ring with her. And what we achieved is, I believe, quite incredible. And to be at this moment, for Claressa to fight her rival, travel thousands of miles away from her home, from her hometown, from her home country, to avenge that loss is really incredible, and goes to show you what kind of a fighter, what kind of a person Claressa Shields is. And that's why she's the GOAT, because she's challenging herself and she's raising the sport of boxing to the next level.
One of the things that Savannah said in the press conference, that she said that Claressa wouldn't sell a place out in the States. So obviously, I'd like to get your reply on that. Would this fight get the same attention if it was in the States? And why did you choose for it to happen in the UK, seeing as obviously Claressa's got all the belts?
That is absolutely false. Claressa Shields sold out. I mean, she sells events out. For events in Flint, Michigan, at the Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, MGM Detroit, she's tremendously popular. But Claressa's goal was to avenge that loss to Savannah Marshall. Savannah didn't want to come to the United States. Truly, we've been trying to make that fight for many years. Then we found out that Savannah got aligned with Sky, and we've tried to connect, and we did. And it literally took a year to put it together, and we are where we're at. But it is Claressa that pushed the issue, and it is Claressa that wanted to make this fight, not the other way around. I'm grateful that Savannah took the opportunity and signed on the dotted line, but it's Claressa that made it happen. See, Savannah wouldn't go to the United States to fight Claressa. Claressa is coming to the UK. She would even go to Newcastle, but the fight is so big that it deserves a big venue like the O2 Arena.
Thank you. And with regards to the judging, does the judging concern you with the fact that it's obviously in the UK? Is that something you guys have looked at? Have you got neutral judges?
Well, that certainly, comes to your mind when you fight outside of your country, but I do believe that the BBFC is one of the best sanctioned organizations in the world, and I know that they will have competent, I trust that they will have competent officials that will declare who the true winner is.
Dmitry, thank you for your time. Is there anything else you want to add or mention any fighters that you've got coming up?
Thank you. No, well, I'm grateful that we have such a great, incredible media turnout for this press conference. And thanks for the interview. Otto Whalen, Jarrell Miller, Shojan Ergashev, Ali Ismailov. We have a lot of exciting things coming up. We have a very exciting series in Detroit called Detroit Brawl, which features some of the best fighters in the world, and we'll be announcing some news on that shortly. But I'm very happy to be here in the UK to see the energy of the boxing media and the boxing fans is really incredible. And we'll be back here September 10th.